Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. You guys, last week we made a pound cake. So this week we're gonna keep it pretty simple and we're doing another cake from scratch, but it's a layer cake. I'm looking at my notes, it's an old-fashioned butter cake, okay? It seems pretty easy to make. We will not be using the big stand mixer today. We will be using our hand mixer. So I think it'll be pretty simple. I've already measured out and sifted 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And in this, I also have 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. So that's what's in here. You saw me sifting my sugar. Now, ordinarily, I do not sift my sugar. I have before. I just don't do it often. But then, since this recipe called for sifting the sugar, that's what I did. So I have 1 1/4 cup of sugar here. Then we have half cup of butter, which is 1 stick. It is room temperature. So this 1 stick is half a cup of butter. I have 1 cup of milk that is also room temperature. We have some vanilla extract. It's calling for a teaspoon, but honey, I always add more than a teaspoon, okay? So we're just gonna add some vanilla extract. I'm gonna add at least a tablespoon. And then we have 2 large eggs that have already been cracked, and they too are room temperature. Now, listen. Y'all, I'm making some frosting today. Y'all know I do not prefer to frost or icing a cake. Why? Because I'm a glaze girl. Glazes are simple, easy, whip them up real quick, pour it on, let them run down, and we're done. Honey, we're mixing up some frosting today. Okay, so once we get the cake in the oven, then we will be using some unsweetened cocoa powder. Let's see, how much of this? First of all, 1 stick of butter. So I have more butter over here. That's softened. It's room temperature too. So we'll need 1 stick of butter, 2/3 cups of Hershey's. This is not Hershey's, honey. It's a cocoa powder and not Hershey's. So whatever cocoa powder you want to use, 2/3 of a cup, and then 3 cups of powdered sugar. I haven't grabbed the powdered sugar yet. 3 cups of powdered sugar, and put that right there. And then what else we're gonna need? And then 1/3 cup of milk. Did I measure that out? I thought I did. 1/3 cup of milk. And you guys, I have the ingredients for try to keep them separate. So this is my, no, is that 1/3? Yes. Oh, that's good. That's 2/3. You got it here. 1/3 cup of milk. If I need to, I can add more. Like if the 1/3 wasn't enough, but the recipe is calling for 1/3 cup of milk. And lady, you have put 2/3 of a cup in here. And then more vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna sit this back over here. Let me get this down to 1/3, honey, because I'll get to pouring and then forget. Lord, I'm trying to see. Y'all remember these little measuring cups? Is that 1/3? No, that's 1/2. This measuring cup, you guys, I grew up with this measuring cup. Some of you have the same measuring cup. Y'all know it's about 50 years old. 1/3, almost there. My mama used this cup in her kitchen. Y'all know that's sweet to me. So sweet. Okay. So now we're at 1/3 cup of milk. Y'all, I was getting ready to have some runny icing. If I need to add more, I still have this milk here. I can add more. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. All right? So this is going to be a quick, easy hand mix. Oven is preheated to 350 degrees. 350 degrees. So we're going to bake these, what, maybe about 20 minutes or so. No, about 30 to 35 minutes. So we'll bake these, but it's not going to take us long to get it mixed up. You guys, I have already greased and floured my cake pans. I did old school, used some Crisco and then some of the flour. These are pans that I also grew up with, that my mom used in her kitchen when I was a little girl. So this is sweet. These cake pans are probably every bit of 60 plus years old. Okay, gotta love it. I feel like certain things I use that my mom used, that I grew up with in the kitchen, it makes me feel like my mom is close to me in the kitchen. Okay, all right, you guys, so let's get this mixed up. It shouldn't take long at all. Of course, I've thoroughly washed my hands. Don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, because that's just nasty. We're gonna start by adding our dry ingredients to the bowl first that we've already sifted. Okay, I just want to whisk this around just a little bit. And we're going to add our butter. Now, I would just prefer to, because unlike doing the pound cake, we're not going to cream the butter and sugar, but I just want to break this up a little bit. I just feel like it'll help it mix better if I just break it up a little bit, okay? That's why I say this is so easy, because we're just adding everything to the bowl, and then we're gonna mix. No creaming of the butter and sugar today. Even now, we're gonna go on and add our milk. And our vanilla. Yep, definitely not a teaspoon, so I do at least a tablespoon, I'm sure. So I'm going to mix this by hand for about 2 minutes. And yeah, this is low as this will go. Okay. How about we do this first? Let's see if this will help. Because I'm getting ready to make a whole mess, honey. Is that better? So that's been 2 minutes. And now we're just going to add those 2 eggs and beat another 2 minutes. And you all, this cake is going to be mixed up. Break up the yolk a little bit. Let's see if we can slowly work this in so as to not throw cake batter and eggs everywhere. Because I can't turn this any lower than what I had it, okay? And you guys, I almost forgot. I always use these baking strips, these pan strips, when I do layer cakes, because it helps the cake bake evenly in that it won't have that hump in the top. Kind of avoids that hump. So these were sent to me years ago by one of our YouTube family members. Bless her heart, she was the sweetest. She has since gone on to be with the Lord, but of course I think about her often and definitely every time I pull these out. So what you do is you soak them in water and get them really wet, and then I wring them out where they're not dripping, okay? And then just wrap them around your cake pan. Now when I put the pans in the oven, you will hear them sizzle because they're wet, but I've never experienced them catching a fire or anything, okay? So for those of you that may feel like, that's cloth, Miss Donna, that's gonna catch on fire. Has never been my experience, okay? So you want to try to get your layers as even as possible. I probably should use like some type of measuring cup to measure it out, which would definitely help to ensure my layers are even, but look, I never do that either. So it is what it is. See, I can get away with doing doing or not doing certain things because, see, I just bake for fun. But for those of you that have home bakeries or a bakery business, ooh, hats off to you. And y'all make sure y'all measure this stuff out so your layers will be perfectly even and pretty, y'all. Okay. Okay. So gonna drop them on the countertop to release air bubbles. This one feels heavier than this one. Yeah, that one feels a little heavier. Let me see if I can get a little bit more over here without scraping the bottom. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Still feels just a tad bit more, just a tad bit more. See, that's why I need to be measured, so I wouldn't have to do all this. Okay. Whew. Okay. We're gonna let that be what that's gonna be, okay? Again, we are preheated to 350 degrees. See if you can hear them sizzle. Sizzle. Oh, I got to tighten you up. Good lady, hurry up before you let all the heat out the oven. Oh my Lord. Y'all, I was trying to tighten up my little strip. Okay. Don't know how much heat I just let out. Anywho, we're going to set our timer for 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes, but I will let you know exactly how long they baked once I take them out. Now, while that's baking, we're going to be very careful. We're going to go on and mix up this frosting. And we have to start by melt this 1 stick of butter. Don't be closing the microwave all hard either. Okay. Okay, that's melted enough. Can y'all see that? That's melted enough, okay? Now, it's giving you the instructions to mix it by hand, but just in case it becomes too much, I've cleaned my beaters and I have them on standby. If I feel like I need to use them to mix up this frosting, okay? So we're adding our 2/3, yes, trying to make sure I have it measured right, 2/3 cup of cocoa to the butter. Mix this up. Okay. That looks so chocolatey. I'm gonna go in and add this vanilla before I forget. Yep, we added that much. I hadn't even measured out the powdered sugar, so we need 3 cups of the powdered sugar. Okay, 3 cups of powdered sugar. And we're just going to alternate that with the milk. Okay, I want to go in and add a little bit of this milk. This would be so much easier using the mixer, the hand mixer. We'll see. We shall see. Then too, I'm sure I'd be throwing powdered sugar everywhere. When I do have to ice in a cake, I really do like to have enough icing where I don't have to be skimpy with it, you know? But then we like a lot of icing too. We like a lot of icing just like we like gravy and sauces. Okay? Well, this isn't too bad at all. Maybe I won't need to use the hand mixer. We just want to keep mixing this up until it gets smooth. Here. I don't know, is that gonna be enough for the cake? Okay, well, we'll see. How about I just leave this be with what we have, and then we'll determine whether or not we should have made more. How about that? Okay. Yeah, that was easy. Okay. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so good. And chocolatey. It wasn't hard to get it smooth. Look at that, y'all. Yeah, I want some chocolate. Ooh, yes, sir. Okay, so we're gonna leave this here. And so far the cake layers have been in for 15 minutes. So they still have a little ways to go before they're done. Okay, we baked for 30 minutes. See how they look pretty even. The strips didn't catch a fire. Not catch on fire, but catch a fire. See that? Ooh. And they're usually totally dry once they come out. I thought these were so neat. So, okay, well, we will let these cakes cool for a little bit. We cannot put the icing or frost them now because they're too hot and the frosting will just run off, okay? So we're gonna cool for probably a good half an hour, 45 minutes or longer. Y'all, when I tell y'all I struggle when I have to icing or frost a cake, and I know I should have put that dollop of frosting down first on the plate so it would help the layer not slide. And also I should have brushed off the crumbs from around the side, you know, so that they wouldn't be trying to get mixed in with the icing, you know. Listen, y'all were probably cringing like, Miss Donna, get those crumbs off of there because they're going to get in your icing. But y'all, ooh, child. It's almost comical watching me trying to ice in a cake. That's why I just don't fool with it. I'm a glaze girl. And is...
Hey, everybody. Hey, look, y'all, I'm Donna.
What are you doing? Why do you have on my house coat?
This feels so cool, don't it? Feel like a trench coat. a red trench coat.
You come in here walking around looking like a big Santa Claus or something.
No, I'm just saying it's like Christmas.
Y'all, it is time.
Oh,
Babe, what?
You get nervous with a woman holding a knife.
Why do you have on my house coat?
That's cool. I like it. It go kind of with my shoes or something. What you think?
Babe, please take off the house coat. I can't get past you in the house coat.
Oh, you need to understand me.
Honey.
You need to understand me, baby. You need to understand me. It's almost like a fitted house coat. I guess I'm kind of big with it. It's a little short on the arms. It's short on the arms.
Babe, please take off the house coat. Please. I can't take you serious. Y'all come get your internet. Not internet, but internet uncle.
I'm looking normal now.
I don't know if you looking normal. Is that what you call it? Looking normal? Can you act normal? Can you do that?
It look like I got finger waves. Okay, now I'm just.
That's a big one. Okay.
It's a small piece.
No, that's a big hunk.
I ain't gotta wash no dishes.
Cause I've washed them already.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't get no real fork.
Oh.
Because then I won't have to wash no dishes.
Look at that.
This is a rich chocolate, a dark chocolate. This is a rich dark chocolate. What's the light skin chocolate called?
More of a milk chocolate?
Yeah, it's milk chocolate. This is like Valentine's for a chocolate level. Oh, that was so cool.
You it's
That's
good.
so cool because I had on the red house coat with some chocolate.
No, that wasn't cool.
Done, that's like a Valentine's Day with a chocolate.
But it wasn't cool. I'm gonna get my own little piece. Oh, let me show it to y'all first. Let me get some of the little crumbs up. Let me put it on the little crumbs that fell. Y'all know presentation is everything.
I'm presenting this to my stomach.
Per usual. Well, I got some of them. Is it fluffy?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cake is it?
Dark chocolate.
Yeah, this is an easy one. So if you don't feel comfortable, move to the right just a little bit, babe. If you don't feel comfortable, making pound cakes, then give this one a try. I was trying to make it pretty on the top, y'all. Listen. Is your head up or down? Are you looking to the right a little bit? Thank you. Try so you can see the. Woo. Is it good, babe? You know, you've not said this is good, this is moist, it seems fluffy with me trying to cut it. You're quiet, babe. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? I tell y'all. Let's see, it looks so fluffy. See that? Okay, this little icing fell off the plate. They couldn't see it because it was on the back side.
I'm sorry, which one of them would tell that?
They didn't see it because it
So
was
y'all
on the
tell
back
that, you
side.
tell everything on me. Tell
And
them.
they do. This tastes like a grandma cake. Old fashioned butter cake. Mm-hmm. some?
Mine.
Yours what?
It's gone.
It's gone because you ate it. This is good, and it's not a real big cake because it didn't do, it didn't do the 3 cups, so it's a little short cake. So grandma cake. Now I need a piece of my grandma's fried chicken. Why are you looking sad? Was your cake gone?
You gonna eat that whole piece of cake?
Baby, I got a slither of a slice compared to yours. It's a whole cake over there, baby, if you want another slice. You want another piece? You see, yeah. Get the lips off my drink. It's sweet, it make you thirsty, don't it? He's really getting another piece.
I'm just getting a sliver.
A sliver? Yeah, that's good. Easy. Easy peasy. I'll take it because I need to wash it. Easy peasy. Well, maybe you don't have anything to say to describe the cake.
Rich chocolate.
It's rich chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of which, the icing. That made like 2 cups of icing. So that was fine. I mean, I was able to ice the whole cake with it.
You made your own icing?
Yes. I had to make the icing and the cake. So it made 2 cups. So it was fine. If you
How do you
want
make icing?
with cocoa powder, butter, powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla extract.
Really?
Yeah, so if you want, you know how sometimes you see cakes and in the middle, the icing is really thick in the middle. So if you want more than, maybe make it 3 cups. Did I even show y'all the inside of the cake real good? It's just kind of fluffy to me. And let me put my hand here just in case it slides.
It's homemade?
I was trying to do my little pretty decoration. The cake and the icing is homemade. But you thought it was icing, frosting out the can.
Mm-hmm.
No. Cake is homemade and the icing is homemade. What's the matter?
I remember you got real close to me. You want a piece of mine?
No, I had my little sliver. You looked at me like you wasn't gonna give me any. Like what you doing over here, little girl? Anyway, you guys, listen, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. You're not going on and on and on and on about this one, so it must not be real good. They could really tell when that oatmeal cream pie was good because you was like,
I don't know.
huh?
I don't feel it.
Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Still ain't going on and on and on and on and on. But the cake is gone and gone and gone and gone and gone.
Okay. It's good, you guys. All right, you guys, listen. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so
By hitting the nosy.
And that's turning on that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we're over here doing whatever it is we're doing. And I didn't see it until the last time when I was editing. Was it the oatmeal cream pie? What was the last? No. The last video I did with the barbecue, the chicken Alfredo with the barbecue and ranch, and you was behind me doing the most. I said, you get on my nerves. You always doing something. It seemed like as soon as I turned around, you would stop. And then when I turn this way, you do it again. I'm gonna put that video at the end so they can see you doing the most. All right, you guys, thank you. I did say the other stuff right here. You said hitting the nosy. Thank you all. Ouch.
I didn't touch you.
No, I did that. Thank you all so much. Are you burping?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
I'm saying I didn't touch you.
Oh, did I cut myself? Thank you all so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time.
Bye.
Bye.